Good morning, everyone. Nora says good morning, too. How are you this morning? Can you believe this is the end of our week of stamping? The last morning. I think sometimes like this week went really fast, but then I'm thinking it went really slow too. So yeah, just gonna hang out here for a minute until everybody pops on. I am a few minutes early to this morning. Yesterday I was a few minutes late. I'm here by myself this morning. My daughter Hannah works for me, and she has probably for the last 6 years or so. And so she works Tuesdays and Thursdays. That's when I usually have office hours, and that's when we cut our paper and do the die cutting and get everything out in the mail for all these to-go classes I'm offering, and then get ready for the studio classes. So yeah, so I'm not Superwoman. I don't do it by myself. Plus I have a big team event tomorrow online, so we had to get some final stuff done with that. Oh, it's yucky and rainy in Connecticut. Oh, that stinks. Actually, I'm looking out the window here, and the sky is very blue, and we have some nice fluffy clouds, and it is not cloudy, and so I'm not sure what I'm going to do today. I almost think I need to get out because it's so nice. I mean, we've had a lot of gray days, and I think we have some more gray days coming up over the weekend. And I'm thinking, do I want to stay home and clean, or do I want to go out for a little bit? I don't know. So, but good morning, good morning. It's cloudy in Wisconsin too. Yeah. I don't think we have we don't have winters here in Pennsylvania anymore. We just have gray. So anyway, all right. So you guys are all popping on. Today is the last day of our Valentine's week. Makes me sad. I love stamping for you all, and I always have some fun ideas. But remember, if you're new to Stamp with Connie, my name is Connie Heisey, and I'm coming live from my studio here in Hanover, Pennsylvania. I actually have been a demonstrator. In May will be 28 years, is my stamp anniversary. I do in-person classes as well as online classes, so I have customers and team members all over the U.S. So if you're local here, you can come to my local events. If not, I offer events online for those of you that are long distance. So if you're a demonstrator, let me know if you want to be in my demonstrator only groups, because we do some fun things there too. Okay, guys, alrighty. So let's get started. I love these cards we did yesterday. I was looking at them again this morning. They are super cute. These Valentine cards with our owl, and he is a celebration goodie. So, if you haven't got him already, you'll want to get that. So remember the deal for the week. The week is I do a daily giveaway, product giveaway, and then I will have a grand prize giveaway, and the winner will be announced Monday, and the grand prize winner will get a package of all the projects I stamped this week. Okay, so some lucky person is going to get this owl. Hey, I did find another gift card holder idea last night, so I'll probably show you that maybe next week. I am on live normally, unless I have appointments or I'm on vacation, Wednesdays and Friday mornings at 10 a.m. Classes here in the studio are usually the third Monday, but there are 5 Mondays in January, so our class for January will be the 4th Monday. So it's the 23rd at 10 a.m. and 6 p.m. So keep that in mind. The special Valentine class that we're offering this week is we are offering a country floral class. So you will get 8 cards, 4 designs, 2 of each. And I did show these cards on Monday. So if you missed Monday's live, you want to go back and take a look at those. So these are adorable cards. I just love them. So you'll get a card kit. Nothing will be stamped. Maybe you have another heart or another floral thing that you could use with it. If not, you can add on the stamp set if you would like. So everything will be cut, ready for you to stamp. If there's any die cuttings of dies that you need, so that will be available for you. And then you'll get this free tutorial on how to do this cute little candy bar holder. Okay, I've seen them done with candy bars. I've actually seen them done smaller with smaller candy bars or with packs of gum. I've seen them done bigger with microwave popcorn packs, or hot chocolate packs. So yeah, so that's a good thing. And then also we are offering a twofer. So you could get one class or the other, or both. If you get both, it's a little bit of discount. So we're offering this Love Cats class as well. And actually, if you missed Tuesday's live, I showed you these projects on Tuesday. So go back and take a look at that. All right, guys. So that's what's being offered here in the studio. Yesterday's winner of the giveaway was Karen Woods. So I'll pop these in the mail to you. Yay. And today I'm giving away this brand new pack of paper. This is the Regency Park paper. And honest, guys, when I first saw this collection, I thought, I don't need any more flowers. I love flowers. I can hardly wait for spring to come when I redo my flower beds and all that. I love, love, love my flowers. But I have so many flowers. But hey, I actually have seen some really cool stuff done with this suite. And I'm going to be working on it real soon because I have a project in mind that I'm going to be sharing with everybody. So this is the Regency Park DSP. It's brand new. How do you get that? So today you like, share, comment, and your name will go into the drawing. And then I will announce the winner for this on Monday. And also the winner of the grand prize will be announced on Monday. And of course, I'll announce it again on Wednesday too. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get started. Today's project I'm going to use the Country Bouquet again, the Country Floral Suite, the stamp set and the punch. And let me show you. This is a sort of a fun idea. I actually saw this idea months ago. Some of you that are local know that not only does my daughter Hannah help me, but I have a whole team that helps me with my events. And I'm very, very blessed and fortunate to have two ladies on my team, Edith and Esther Graybill. They are twins. We call them our Stampin' Twins. So they help me with all events. And so they showed me this technique before Christmas, and I kind of didn't have time to work with it. So I'm going to show it to you today because I use the Country Floral. This is called Cut and Shuffle, okay? So they're all the same, except you switch out the patterns of where you put the patterns. So we're going to do 4 of these. I'm going to show you how to do those, okay? You can do this with any designer series paper. All right. So what you need, let me get my instructions here because I'm old and forgetful. I actually found some really cool stuff, guys. I'm really into health. As you know that I wasn't so into health in my younger days. But as I got older, I realized that I needed to keep up with all my kids and my grandkids and be that grandma that isn't on the sidelines watching. So I actively walked through Disney in October, at the end of October, 40 miles in 1 week and didn't have an issue. That's because I've lost a lot of weight. And then when I had that health scare, in the spring, I actually started looking into more things. And so I started taking these really awesome natural supplements. One's called Happy Juice, just because I have issues with seasonal depression sometimes. Like I function, but I function on a lower level. So I needed more energy and I needed, and my gut health. So I wanted to improve that. So with that being said, I kind of didn't have the energy to do all this stuff. So I'm getting better. So that's great. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. I don't know where I was going with that. See, it's supposed to help on brain focus too. So I just started that stuff. So let's see how that works for me. Okay. All right. So I picked 4 patterns. 3 of these are from the Country Floral DSP. And then the one is from the Country Gingham. Also, with that card class that we're offering, you will get a quarter pack of the Country Gingham. You'll get a quarter pack of the Country Floral. You'll get the double ribbon pack and the sequin pack too. So that's all included in those classes. All right, so I cut these already. So you'll want to pick 4 different patterns of designer series paper, and you'll want to cut them at 4 by 5 1/4. You'll start there, and then on the 4-inch side, you'll want to line it up on your trimmer. And you're going to do your first cut at 1 1/2. Okay, so this is your 1 1/2 side, and this is everything on this side is for the left side of the card. So you're going to take this and you're going to flip it the other way at 5 1/4, and then you're going to cut at 2 inches. That was the 3-inch mark. Here at the 2-inch mark. So then you'll have 4 pieces, 1 at 1.5 by 2 and one at 1.5 by 3 3/4. So these are for the left-hand side of your cards. Now we have this piece, and we're going to cut this one at 3 1/4. And then you will have 2.5 by 3 3/4 and 2.5 by 2. And these are for the right-hand side of the card. All right, so then let's lay out our pieces. So we have all these pieces. So we're just gonna, I had them all laid out, but what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna pull them as I need them, okay? So we're gonna bring in some white cardstock base, 5.5 by 8.5. Good morning, everybody. Okay, so we're gonna start out with this piece here. So we're gonna lay this here, and this one goes here. And then, now you need to be really careful about how you cut your paper, and I wasn't careful, so the hearts aren't going the right way. But keep that in mind. If you want your hearts going the right way, you'll need to be very careful with that. And then we'll bring in this piece here. So there you go. So there's the first one. Okay, let's add these to our card. I'm going to start with this one on the top. And then we'll put this one here at the bottom. So this is called cut and shuffle. And we'll add this to the top, lining it up there, and then this one to the bottom. And there you go. So there's the first one. Okay? All right. Then we're going to take the second one here. And we're just going to use some different papers. So we're going to start out with this piece. And then we'll use this piece here. And then the floral piece here. And then the green piece here. Okay. So, same thing. These makes really cute cards quick and easy. And that's what I love. So, you know, you can just sit and cut a bunch of paper. Just remember which ones goes with which. Smaller pieces on the left side. Larger pieces on the right. You have to tell me what you think about this idea. I thought it was kind of cool. So there's the second one. Okay. All right. Once again, we start out with a piece of basic weight. And here's our fourth one. So we're going to use this piece here. This piece here. The little floral piece at the top. And then the red here. Yeah, you can cut the paper different ways. It just makes it easier. I think this is an easier way for me. I don't know. Yes, great ideas for scraps. Actually, I started out with a 4 by 5 1/4 piece of cardstock. And then I cut that. If you saw that at the beginning. I'll go over it again. This is a good way for paper hoarders, anybody a paper hoarder, to use up their papers, right? I know when the twins, Edith and Esther, showed this to me, they were actually making cards for that ministry that Jody and I help out. Jody does more than I do with the ministry, but it's called Sweet Grace Ministries, and it's here in Chambersburg, Pennsylvania, and they minister to mothers who have had infant death loss and miscarriages. So, that's right. Yep. So, yes. All right, so we're going to do this last one. So, you get 4 cards out of that one piece of paper. that postcard size piece of paper. So if you were doing a lot of cards, so if you did a whole 12 by 12, you would get 16 cards. 16 cards, which is kind of cool, by cutting it this way. So yes, Edith and Esther were using this fall when we were getting ready to give all those cards to Sweet Grace Ministries, because they send homemade cards to mothers in the area who have suffered miscarriages or infant death, which is a great ministry to be a part of. And they were just asked to take on a bunch of new hospitals this year. So, okay, so there we go. All right, so let's finish these cards up, all right? So the next step is I have some vellum that I cut, and this is cut at 2 by 3.5. And what we're gonna do is we're just going to, I want it just to add a little bit of shimmer, a little bit of softness to the cards. So I'm just gonna place that right there. And also helps break up the busyness a little bit. And I'm just going to take one piece of adhesive and put it in the center, because you got to be careful when you use vellum, because your tape shows through. There we go. And there we go. Alrighty. I cut out some squares with the stitch, stylish shapes with the stitch squares. So we are going to pop these up to bring in those dimensionals. I thought it was a cool idea, Joanne. Great way to get a lot of cards done at one time. And they're cute, because you know you can't go wrong with our designer series paper. Very seldom do I find a pack that I'm thinking, There's always something, and if you don't like one side, there's two sides, right? But most of the time I like both sides, so it's kind of hard to pick. So I already have these pre-stamped with one of the, I love the greetings in this set. I just do. Like, just wanted to say, you could use that for anything. You know, just wanted to say I'm thinking of you. Just wanted to say you did a great job. You can use this for anything. And also, I love that we are friends. I love that one too. I'll have to make up some cards and send it to some special people in my life here. Okay, we're going to add that there. Hey guys, if you're hopping on, we're doing the cut and shuffle technique today. Okay, so I already did the punching ahead of time for these. I didn't think you wanted to stay on here and watch me do all this punching, so I did it ahead of time. So I just punched the hearts and leaves right from the designer series paper. There's that one sheet in this pack that fits perfectly in our punches. I love when that happens. When it fits perfectly in the dies or the punches, we can just cut an image right out from the paper. Good morning, Judy. If you're hopping on now, you'll have to go back and watch the replay. I'm showing this fun technique. It's called cut and shuffle. I'm using the mini dimensionals on these leaves. And then we'll put those on the cards. Okay. Deb, have you done it before? This is the first time that I've done cut and shuffle. I mean, I've seen it, but I've never tried it yet till this morning. Well, last night when I was getting ready for these projects. Okay, so we added the hearts. So we're going to add some leaves. Nora, the ambulance is going by. Okay, so there is that one. Sounds like a dance. It does. I think that's like we have the Cupid shuffle, right? So there we have that. You did it with Christmas paper. Yeah, I've seen them done with Christmas paper. Like I said, the twins had done some for Sweet Grace Ministries. Okay, so there we go. We have our leaves on. Oops. All right, I already have these bows tied, and so I use the Sweet Sorbet Baker's Twine for these. And so let's just stick these onto our card just to add a little bow up here in the corner. I didn't think you wanted to sit here and watch me tie bows either. So that's why I did them ahead of time. Yes, it's quick and easy. I'm going to, for those of you that are just hopping on now, I'm going to go over the instructions again when I'm done here. Okay, there you go. So we did all 4 in what? 10 minutes maybe. Actually, I figured out that you could get 16 cards out of one 6x6 piece of paper. So that's pretty cool, guys. That's a lot of cards. Okay, so how do you do this? Okay, you take your paper. Let me find a piece. Here we go. I'll just cut this one up. Okay, so you take your paper. Now this is a 6x6, so if it was a 12x12, you would cut it down. But anyway, so you would take 4 pieces of designer series paper at one time. You cut it at one time. So you would find coordinating patterns, and that's why our designer series packs are so amazing. I'm giving away this pack today, by the way. If you hopped on late, you know how to get this pack of paper, right? It's brand new. It's a Regency Park. So all you have to do is like, share, comment, and your name will go in the drawing for that. Okay, so you take some coordinating paper and you pick 4 patterns from a suite, and you cut this down at 5 1/4 by 4. Okay, and then you take this piece, and on the 4-inch side, now that you will have 3 other pieces, so you do it all at one time. So on the 4-inch side, you cut at 1 1/2. And this stack of DSP is for the left-hand side of the card. So once you have that cut at 4 1/2, you want to flip it, and then you'll want to cut it 2 inches. So you will have a stack that is 1 1/2 by 2, and you will have a stack that is, this is 1 1/2 by 2, I'm sorry. And then you will have a stack that's 1 1/2 by 3 1/4, okay? So there are your left-hand side of your cards. Then you'll take this piece, and on the 5 1/4 inch side, the longer side, you'll want to stick this in at 3 1/4 and cut. So then you'll have 2 pieces here. So you'll have a stack that's 2 1/2 by 3 1/4, and a stack that's 2 1/2 by 2. And then all you do is shuffle. You just rearrange them different places on your cards, and you have these cards. Okay, so that's the cut and shuffle. All right, guys, I'm going to actually leave this here. So I don't know, can you see that? I'll hold it up maybe. That's my scribbles. If you want to take a screenshot of that so you have it, I will go ahead and put this up later so you have it. Okay. All right, so these are the 4 cards that we did today with the cut and shuffle technique and the Country Floral. Absolutely adorbs. Love, love, love them. Okay. So this is going to go in somebody's bundle. The grand prize winner will be announced on Monday. So you will get all the projects I did today. All the projects I did this week. One last reminder, the Love Cats class is available until Sunday. Sunday registration closes for that, as well as a Country Floral. You could take one or the other or both. If you take both, then you get a little bit of a discount. With the class, you will get PDF instructions, a card kit enough to make all 4 of these twice, so it's like a 16-card class. You will get a bonus tutorial on how to do these wrapped candy bars. You will get a 1/4 pack of the Country gingham. You'll get a quarter pack of the country floral. You'll get the pack of ribbons and the gems. I mean the sequins. All right, guys. So thank you for joining me for Valentine's week. It was a great week to kick off celebration. Remember, we have until the end of February for celebration, but I do want to kind of caution you that if there's any of those designer series papers that you like that are at the $50 level, you will want to get them. And that the dainty papers are available. That's $100 level. That's the bigger pack. So if there's any of those papers you want, I would get those first. We make the stamps, so Stampin' Up! Will continue making them for a while. These should be available almost till the end of celebration, but you know stuff does run out quickly. Okay, guys, go out. If you're here in central Pennsylvania, Maryland, and you have blue skies out your window like I do, go out and enjoy your day. Have a great